Hello, my name's Peter Merrill, and I've had the privilege of being the first chair of the ASQ's Innovation Division. That word innovation, we can't avoid it these days. It's on everybody's agenda. It's certainly on the agenda at ASQ, and if you go to the executive suite, the C-suite as we often call it, it's top of the agenda there. You might well ask, well, why is this the case? Well, if you look around, you'll see we're in a world where we're in, you might call it, a perfect storm of change. Globalization, digitization, all of these things that are working together mean that change is coming at us at a pace like we've never seen before. Many years back, when Charles Darwin wrote his book, The Origin of the Species, he had a very profound statement. He said, "It's not the strongest of the species that will survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change." And that's what innovators do. They respond to change. Now, what's really interesting is that the worlds of quality and innovation cohabit. They're both driven by the same need. They both find what are the customer's needs. The quality professional will agree with the customer which needs they can meet, but there may be limits on capability, and so there may be some needs of the customer that we are not able to meet. And that's where the innovator steps in. They address unmet customer needs. And this is what the innovation process looks like. It's got two phases: a creative phase where we develop ideas and where we need people who are creative by nature, and then an execution phase where we put those ideas into practice. And that requires more of a results, highly focused kind of person. So let's start at the beginning of the process, the opportunity. This is something that requires people who've got a very open mind. And opportunities are usually found by what we call open networking. And once we see an unmet need, then we start to work on finding a solution. A lot of people think this is where the innovation process starts, but it isn't there. In fact, if you look around R&D labs, there are so many R&D labs that are full of solutions looking for a problem. In truth, innovation starts with opportunity and then moves on to finding the solution. In ASQ, we're very strong in this field, finding conceptual solutions. And so once we've generated alternative solutions, and Linus Pauling had a great saying here, he said the best way to get a good idea is to get lots of ideas. Then we select which is our preferred solution. We pick our choice based on ROI, risk, time to solution, all of those sorts of factors. And once we've narrowed our focus, we move into the execution phase of the innovation process. This is where we put ideas into practice, and it requires a much more focused results kind of person. We develop a working solution, and then we deliver the solution. We put it in the hands of the customer. And these last two steps are where the need for speed is absolutely paramount. But let me go back to that creative phase just for a little while longer. I'm going to refer you to this man, Albert Einstein. He was a very creative person, and creativity means producing new ideas through being imaginative and using unconventional approaches. And that occurs when we have freedom, time and space, and when we interact with new stimuli, when we have new experiences. Unfortunately, the world we work in has taken a lot of that opportunity away from us. It's removed that freedom to think. We've tended to become very linear. So what we need to do is step out of the box and engage in that thing we call ideation, idea creation, and use collective knowledge. Innovators work in groups and share knowledge and bounce ideas off of each other. In other words, we go right brain. And to quote Albert Einstein, he said it so well, no problem can be solved with the same level of consciousness that created it. So you might want to find out which of those steps in the innovation process would suit you best. Well, on the Innovation Division website, there's this self-assessment. You can find out whether you're a creator, a person that finds opportunities, a connector, a person who finds conceptual solutions, a developer, a person who makes working solutions, or a doer, a person who delivers the solution. All of those are vital. If any of those people is missing, you'll have a disconnect in your innovation process. So go to the Innovation Division website. It's on the ASQ website, and find out more about innovation. And if you're really interested, why don't you join the Innovation Division? Thank you.